So there's still a lot of violence going on in Ferguson, even after the grand jury decision, which was a while ago now. I read a New York Times article about this one guy in Ferguson. His name was Dante, and he was 20 years old, and he had absolutely nothing to do with the trial directly. He was just a civilian, and he was in a parking lot at night in his car, and he was shot by some unknown person or group of people in the head, and then his car was set on fire, which is pretty severe and pretty abrupt, considering he had absolutely nothing to do with anything. I think it just goes to show the riots are getting extremely out of hand. So I think with this as an example, you could probably reason that a lot of people in Ferguson are just making trouble just to make trouble. They're following mob mentality, and they're causing an uproar because they need to let out steam because they see everything going on around them, and it gets them pumped up, even though they really have no reason to be. And I think the people who are rioting, especially under the guise of protesting against racial injustice, really need to just stop. Honestly, it's not really a racial situation, taking into account all the evidence that was presented to the grand jury. I think it's really not something that's like a big injustice against one race from another. It's really just a situation that happened, based on the evidence, and it's not white oppressing black or the other way around or anything. And the people who are using that as a reason to protest is just unfounded. And even if that were a viable reason in this case to protest, the amount of damage they've caused, the lives they've taken is totally beyond unnecessary. They burned buildings, flipped cars, and then they're shooting innocent people in the head now and setting their car on fire. So it's really not something that should be happening.